Hey everyone, this is Adam, and today I'm going to be showing you a quick tutorial on how to export your animated HTML banners from Figma to a Google Drive using the Zapier integration inside the Bannerify Figma plugin. So to get started, all we're going to do is go to our Figma file. I'm just going to click down here on the little actions icon, and if you search for Bannerify, so that's Bannerify, and you can run the plugin by either clicking on this run button down here, or I'd recommend clicking on the save icon next to that, and that's going to let you run the plugin from your saved plugins list. So I've already clicked on the save icon here, so I'm just going to go back to my Figma canvas, right click anywhere, go down to plugins, and then go down to saved plugins and click on the Bannerify item. And that's just going to run the plugin that we saved a second ago. So if you're new to the plugin, the way that it works is it basically takes any Figma frames on your page and it treats those as banners. So in this case, I've got a bunch of different frame sizes. So I'm just going to load all of those in by clicking on the load all banners button down here. And then once those load in, you'll notice that it takes each of the content layers inside of the frame and it allows you to animate those inside of the plugin. So you can see here when I do a bit of a playback, I've already got some animations applied to those layers, but you can obviously design those layers and animate them however you like. So I'm not going to be going into detail about all of the animation features today. There's a bunch of other video tutorials on the channel if you're interested in learning more about that. But basically you can just go through them, select the animation styles you want and adjust the timings, and you'll end up with something that looks a little bit like this. So today the main purpose of the tutorial is to take these finished animations, export them out to HTML, and we want to automatically upload those into a Google Drive folder using the Zapier platform. So I'll show you how to do that now. So we're going to go back to our Bannerify Figma plugin. We're going to click on the export to HTML button in the top right corner here. And what you want to do is basically go down here to where it says upload preview page and make sure that toggle is enabled. And by default, it's going to select the Netlify platform. So we're actually not going to be using Netlify today. That is the other platform you can upload your banners to. We're going to actually change this Netlify option to be Zapier instead. So I'm going to click on the Zapier option, and that's going to give us a new input field to paste in a Zapier webhook. So if you don't know what that is, I'm going to show you what that looks like right now. So don't worry about that. So we can go back to our browser, and what you want to do is just create or log into your Zapier account. So it's just at zapier.com. And once you've logged into there, what you want to do is basically go down to the Start from Scratch section down here and click on the Zap button. You can also just go up to the Create button up here, and you can do it through there as well. So in this case, I'll just click on Create. I'm going to go to click on Zaps, which is an automated workflow. And that's going to bring you to the Zapier workflow editor for creating these zaps, which is what they call the automations. So what we want to do is we want to first set up the trigger. So I'm just going to click on the trigger box here. And once that loads up, what we can do is basically go over to the popular built-in tools. And in our case, we're going to select the webhooks option. So if I click on the webhook option now, that's basically going to add that to my editor here. And what a webhook is it's basically a URL that you can post things to. So in this case, we're going to post our banners to the webhook, and Zapier is basically going to receive that post or that content, and then we can go ahead and do something with that content, which we'll get to in a moment. So what we want to do is we want to go over here, click on the trigger event, and all we want to do is basically click on this catch hook button. So we want to check the trigger event is set to catch hook. So we're just going to save that and then click on continue. And then we can basically leave this field blank for the time being. And then we're going to click on the continue button again. And where it says test here, it'll basically give you this webhook URL. So you can see here, I've now got a webhook URL. So what we can do is actually click on the copy button here, and that's going to copy it to our clipboard. And then we just need to go back to our Bannerify plugin, and in the field down here where it says paste in your Zapier webhook URL, I'm just going to paste that in right there. And you can see here, it's basically telling us that our banners zip file will be uploaded to Zapier. So I'm not going to click that just yet because we haven't finished setting up the Zapier automation. So now that we've got the webhook trigger set up, the next thing we need to do is just say what we want that to basically do once it receives that trigger. So I'm going to go down here where it says action. So this is selecting the event for the Zap to run when this trigger fires. So I'm going to click on action. And in today's example, we're just going to use Google Drive as sort of a basic example. But you'll notice there's over 7,000 different apps that you can integrate with. So if you wanted to, for example, upload your banners into a Slack channel or do something like that, you can use a different integration, but I'm just going to keep it really simple today and use the Google Drive integration. So now we're just going to click on the action event dropdown. So I'm going to click on the choose event dropdown, and we're basically going to scroll down under the create section and go all the way down here to where it says upload file. So we're going to click on that upload file option. And then what you have to do is under this account section, you want to connect your Google Drive. So this is going to ask you to sign in with your Google account. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that now. And once you sign in, you're going to get this little prompt here that will say that Zapier wants to access your Google account, and it's going to say that it wants to be able to access your Google Drive to be able to create files and things like that. In this case, I know that we're setting up that integration, so I'm going to agree to the permissions. So I'm just going to click on the continue button. And once you click continue, and once that authenticates, you'll notice that the account down here basically changes, and it will now populate it with your Gmail address or your Google account that you've signed in with. So that's looking really good. So that's basically good to go. So I'm going to click on the continue button. And what we can do is we can basically now customize where this file is going to get uploaded. So what I can do is I can basically choose the drive. So in this case, I'm just going to select my Google Drive. So because this is a fresh Google Drive, I'm just going to create a brand new folder. So I'm going to click on new, then I'm going to click new folder. So I'm just going to name this one Bannerify Uploads, and then click on create. And you'll notice in a second that should pop up. So we've got a brand new folder here in our Google Drive. So I'm going to go back to Zapier, and under folder, I'm going to click on the choose a value selector. And now we should see our Bannerify Uploads folder available. So I'm going to click on Bannerify Uploads, and that's looking really good. And then in here, basically what we want to do is we need to first complete the webhook step to be able to figure out what fields we're going to be sending from the plugin. So again, if you don't know what's going on here, just keep following along and we'll get there in a moment. So what we're going to do is we're basically going to send a test trigger from the Bannerify plugin into the webhook in Zapier. So I'm just going to actually click on the export button here. And what that's going to do is it's going to export our HTML banners from Figma. And once it finishes, it's going to post that zip file to our Zapier webhook here because we've got that enabled. And because this is the first time we're doing it, we've basically got Zapier listening to the requests. So once that's received, we're going to be able to actually see what fields and what data is coming through. So you can see that the Zapier upload was completed and the HTML files were exported. So I'm just going to click on the test trigger. So you can see when I've clicked on the test trigger button, it's basically found a post that we just did. So this is the request that we just made from the plugin. So because we posted the data from our Figma plugin, the Zapier integration has found that. So if we click on the request A over here, you can see that we've got our file that's just been uploaded and the file content as well. So I'm just going to click on continue with selected record after I've selected that test request. And now that we've got that data captured, so Zapier knows what kind of data to expect, we can now link that up with our Google Drive configuration. So I'm going to click on continue again because we've already set up the authentication. And now we can basically map where the file is going to be coming from. So to point the file that we want to upload into Google Drive, all we need to do is click on this little file input and push the / button on your keyboard. And what that's going to do is it's going to give you some suggestions of what field we want to map that to. So in this case, we just want to map it to the file. So you can see here there's a field called file under the webhook notifications. So I'm just going to click on that file option, and that's basically going to map the file to be the thing that gets uploaded into Google Drive. So I'm just going to leave that as is. I'm not going to select this convert to document thing. I'm just going to set that as false. And under file name, we're going to do the same thing. So we're just going to do /, and this time we're going to pick on file name because we're mapping the file name to the file name that's coming from the plugin. So we're just going to use that. So for file extension, I'm actually just going to leave that blank because we're already passing the file name, which has the .zip extension anyway. So you don't need to include that here. So I'm just going to leave that one blank. And now I'm going to click on continue. And you can see here that it's loading the test data. So you can see that it's got the file content, the file name that we just mapped, and it's not going to convert it to a document or anything like that. So now I'm just going to test this as well. So I'm going to test out the Google integration step by clicking on this test step button. And that should do a test of that integration. And it's going to use the test data that we just sent to the webhook as well. So you can see we've got a little check mark there, which is saying that it has worked as expected. So now if we go back to our Google Drive, and if we open up our Bannerify uploads folder, you can see here that the file that we uploaded from the plugin to the Zapier integration or the Zapier webhook through this webhook field here, that has basically been sent to Zapier in this little webhook catch step. Zapier has then passed that into the Google Drive step, which we've now mapped correctly to upload the file that was sent from the Bannerify plugin into our Google Drive folder. And now we've got that here as you'd expect. So I can basically now just download that to my computer, or I can share it with other people on my team, and it's good to go. I don't need to manually upload that from my desktop or anything like that. I can just basically upload it directly into my Google Drive using the Zapier integration, and that's going to be good to go. So as I mentioned, I just wanted to keep this one quite simple, just to show you how to set up the webhook itself, and then how to create the event that takes the data that's captured by the Zapier webhook whenever it's posted from the plugin. And then you can basically use that data to do whatever you like. So in this case, as I said, I've just got it uploading it to a simple Google Drive folder. But of course, you could do other things with that using all of these many integrations that Zapier offers. So yeah, I hope that's been helpful. As you might have seen before, this was just running the test step to make sure the integration actually works. Once you're happy with it, you can go ahead and actually publish that. So I'm just going to remove this extra step here, and we're just going to leave it as a 1-2 sort of step thing, just uploading it into Google Drive, and that's it. But once you're ready, you can basically go ahead and click on publish, and that will from then on listen for any posts or requests that have been sent to this URL here from the plugin. And every time that the export process happens from Bannerify with this webhook inserted and with the toggle enabled here, that's always going to trigger that event, and it's always going to take the uploaded file and do whatever you've set it to do. In this case, upload it to a Google Drive. So yeah, there's a lot of opportunity for automation here. But yeah, I just wanted to run through all of that with you in case you're new to Zapier or new to using webhooks and automations. And hopefully that's been a good little starting point or crash course on how you can post zip files or banners from the Figma plugin in Bannerify to your Zapier account, and then put them into a Google Drive or any other automation that you're interested in. So thank you for bearing with me if you're new to this, and thank you as always for watching. We'll be back soon with more Figma tutorials like this one very soon.